My name is Faisal Ahmed, and I'll be the speaker for today's leadership series. So first thing first, can everybody hear me? Am I audible? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you so much for your immediate response. Okay, so let me check. I can see some new face. I can see some not old face. Then some of you will be unhappy, right? Why Mr. Faisal calling me I'm old? Some well-known face, right? So those who are very new, I must say thank you and welcome to our special station. It is for the people who wants to improve, who wants to develop their ability to become a very, very strong in leadership. Okay, leadership. It's not any business class, it's not any biz talk. It is all about for you to understand what is leadership and how you can improve your ability to become a strong, effective, smart, and productive leader. You follow? So today we are going to talk about one of the most new components of leadership that is called Agile leadership. Okay, two, Agile leadership. Very important. This lesson will help you to think what are the things you need to improve, what are the things you need to do in order to become that specific type of leader in your future. So everybody, please switch on your camera. And today, please make sure you all have a smiling face. Today, my mood is very good. I don't want to see all of you are unhappy, all of you are so sad. All of you are very, very stressed. Can everybody switch on your camera with a happy face so that we can mark your attendance accordingly? Everybody, please, page number 1. Thank you so much. How about page number 2? Host, you also can take picture for our attendance. Page number 3, page number 4. Wow, very good. Page number 5. Thank you so much. Page number 6. Not thank you at all. Page number 7. No thanks because camera is off, right? Okay, so host, you want to share the screen or I want to, I. If you can also share the screen so that my hands will be free. Anu can, right? Okay, let's do it together. You share the screen. Now, everybody, please pay attention with the things that we are going to learn from today's discussion. Okay, fine. So can I see your digital hand? How many of you are working in a managerial position, in a supervisor position, or in any leadership position? You can raise your digital hand. Okay, I can see 3 digital hands, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, I do have a lot of managers, supervisors here in my class. Okay, fantastic. So I'll be during my discussion for today, I'll be asking you some questions. So please be standby so that when there will be something to discuss, I will allow you to unmute and you can speak. You can put some of your ideas and thoughts with us. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, good, fantastic. As you can see, the topic for today, it's all about Agile. How to pronounce this word? That is called Agile. Agile leadership development. Now, I'm sure some of you have done some research, right? Before, I mean, when you saw the poster on the screen, what does it mean? What is the meaning of Agile? Anyone did some research? Can you guys tell me what does it mean? You can raise your digital hand. I can see Liu. Hello, Liu Nila. You there? Can unmute your microphone? Have you done some research with the term Agile leadership? No, never mind. Astolatan, have you done some research about this term? I can see your digital hand. Okay,
Hello,
never mind. Oh, good afternoon.
no,
Go on, please. Go on.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Okay. For me, for the agile leadership, it seems it was a simple term of agile. Leadership is about creating environment where the teams can adapt, learn, and deliver value continuously in changing world in business.
Okay,
Thank
sounds
you.
good. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can see another participant. Chu, Chuh. Unmute your microphone.
Hello,
Yeah, yeah.
good,
Come on,
good
please.
afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Well, as for me, it's agile leadership. It's more of the ability to lead people effectively in a fast changing environment by being flexible, collaborative, and open to continuous improvement.
You are absolutely right. And also, agile leadership, it's all about change management. Remember, I change, you change, business is changing, human psychology is changing. So when we are in changing environment, how we can change our overall approach as a leader, that is called agile leadership. Thank you so much for all of your response. I'll be moving to the next slide, please. Host. We have a lot of things to cover. We will start from leadership, and the last, it will be all about some key skills for an agile leader. Next one, please. Let's talk about leadership before we are jumping on the term called agile leadership. Actually, leadership is not anything like being a manager, being a supervisor. Leader or leadership is our ability to influence, to inspire, to become impactful, to become a model in order to achieve certain goals from an organization. Remember, leadership it's not any entitlement. Irma, you follow? If you are a leader, it's not like entitlement, like hello Miss Irma, it's not entitlement. Leadership, it is all about our ability to create impact on someone and create a supportive environment within an organization. If you look at the if you look at the um, definition done by John Maxwell, see, a great leader has the courage to fulfill his or her vision that comes from passion, not from the position. You follow? But nowadays, many leaders, they hold the position, but they don't have the passion in order to be a leader. Am I right, Maritis? There are a lot of leaders holding the position and they feel very proud. They feel I'm the leader. Why should I need to be why should I need to do all those kind of things from my side? It's not leadership. It's called managerialship, you know? But here, when we are talking about 2026 work, business in 2026, we must have to act like a leader who can who can inspire the crowd, who can influence other people, not holding the position, but use the passion to become more effective. Next slide, please, host. Now, when we are talking about agile leadership, what does it mean? I think it's very new for some of you, right? So uh, those for you that is very new, please be proactive so that you can really understand and you can learn a lot of things from today's discussion. Now, agile leadership actually it's focused on developing an organizational culture and also to provide a proper response, to provide or to give a proper solution in a very difficult, complex, and uncertain situation of an environment. So, if I make it very simple, agile leadership means this leader will focus on developing organizational action and create proper, effective, smart response when the organization is facing difficulties, challenges, and changing environment. Remember, Agile is all about two things. Number one, sensing, and number two, responding. I repeat, Agile leadership, as a leader, we have to have the two common basic things. The first one, sensing. Now, what is the meaning of sensing? Host, can you please go to the next slide? I have another separate slide. Another slide. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, now look at this part. Sensing versus responding. Now, as I told you just now, to become an agile leader, we must have to develop our ability to sense. We have how many senses? 6 senses, am I right? 6 senses. We can see, we can hear, we can taste, we can smell, and we can touch. So as a leader, when you are in your workplace, sensing means you have to be aware about your surroundings. For example, today I'm your speaker, right? And I do have 204 people here in my Zoom session. So what is my sensing? I cannot just talk all the time. Sometimes I need to check. I need to move my screen, I need to see what you are doing. I need to see, is there anyone, camera is on, but he or she is inside of the toilet? There will be a problem, right? Because last time we have this problem. Understand, guys? So sensing means it's not just doing the job, it's also being very, very smart about the surroundings, like, is there anything wrong? That is called sensing. Is there any technical problem? Is there anyone who looks like very unhappy? Is there anyone falling asleep? Is there anyone like not listening but playing with other things? That is called sensing. Give me a thumbs up if you understand the meaning of this one. And as a leader, when you have this ability to develop your sensing power, like when you look at someone, when you look at something, you can find out if there is any wrong, if something is wrong with that particular things. Now, the second one, that is called responding. So as an agile leader, after sensing, after discovering a problem, what we need to do? We need to make a quick decision. And we should have the courage to step forward in order to respond uncertainty, in order to give a solution to the complexity, in order to adjust ourselves to follow the flow of change. That is called the two main characteristics of agile leadership. The first one is sensing, and the second one is responding. So sensing part, it will take some time for you to understand. Today, before my class, one of my cousins came to meet me. Actually, he's a policeman. He's a policeman. He joined in police force. Miss Anu, could you please remove your WhatsApp from your browser? Okay. So he joined in the police force few years back, like 3 years back. Now, after working for 3 years, now he became good at about sensing. He's working in the airport. So when he is doing his job, he always observe all the travelers. Irma, you follow? And when he noticed something is something is wrong with someone, he stopped him or her. You follow? He shared a lot of story about his job, and I can relate this one. It is called sensing and responding. But he said when he was very new, he did not understand which passenger got problem, which traveler got problem, which traveler got no problem. But after working for 3 years, now he developed his ability of sensing. On the other hand, responding means it's your own ability to understand how to make a quick decision, how to make a fast or faster solution for any challenges for your business, for your organization, for your team. That is called sensing and responding. Host, go to the previous slide. Okay, now, so agile leadership, look at the 2 points that I highlighted separately. It's our ability to move quickly and easily. Second one, it's our ability to think and understand quickly. So agile, it's all about quick response. Am I right? Agile, it's all about think outside of the box. Agile, it's all about to become more creative. Agile, it's all about follow the flow when we have to change some points of our organization. Moving forward, next one, host. Now, I'll share a scenario for all of you so that you can understand when and where you need to implement these agile leadership skills. Look at this scenario. For example, Nandar, you are driving a car through a very, very foggy environment. You know the fog? You cannot see what is in front of you. It's very, very foggy, dark, a bit foggy types. And you have no GPS. But you are so busy, you have to drive fast because you have to go to a certain location on time. You cannot be late at all. And when we drive car inside of the fog, F-O-G, fog, actually it's a very risky driving. Am I right? Because more likely we are going to make a wrong turn, and if we make a wrong turn, we will fall in an accident. So modern business is something like driving a car. Modern leadership is something like driving a car through the dense or heavy, foggy environment without GPS. You follow? Because we have a lot of pressure from the market, from the stakeholders, from competitors to move quickly. But when we cannot see what is next, then it becomes a challenge for us to move forward. So when we are not sure what is next, then agile leadership will come and guide us what are the things we need to do. Understand, all of you guys? When we are not sure what would be the problem, when we are not sure the challenges that coming towards us, then agile leadership can become a life-saving option for a leader. How? Next one, please, host. Look at this one. So agile leadership, it has a lot of important strategy that we need to follow one by one. Everybody, please look at this flow chart. So under the agile leadership, we have to think about servant leadership. Who can tell me, who remembers some point about servant leadership? Anyone remembers? You can raise your digital hand. Servant leadership, what does it mean? I remember in one of my leadership discussions, I talk about this servant leadership. Who remembers some point about this one? Anyone? You can raise your digital hand. What is servant leadership? Do some research before you raise your digital hand. And also, second one, agile leadership, we must have to create a culture of working together. We have to develop the skills among our team members. We have to have a culture of working together in order to move faster. I think one participant is there with servant leadership. Oshoy, you there?
Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
Oshoy.
sir. Hello,
Yeah,
sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon,
good
everyone.
afternoon. Yes, go on. Servant leadership.
I still remember your explanation about servant leadership. It's about leadership style, which is leader is primary focus to serve and support their teams, helping people grow, succeed, and perform at their best. It's all about put people first, cares about their well-being, how to
Mm.
listen carefully, like improving ideas, membership, how to empower them. So that's it.
Correct. You are absolutely right. So that's called servant leadership. You are a leader. You are not just asking people to do the things for you. You are guiding them, educating them, motivating them, taking care of them to become better in at their job accordingly. And also another components we need to, we need to be good at providing guidance and provide autonomy. Later on, I'll break down all the things one by one for your better understanding. Okay. And also for agile leadership, we need to learn and we need to develop an attitude among the team members about success and about failure. Meaning to say, if I'm applying agile leadership, if someone fails, I'll develop an attitude. You fail, it does not mean that you cannot be successful anymore. Understand? You fail, no problem. Try again. I'll guide you again. I'll give you all the strategy. I'll be sharing all the skills with you. And I believe next time you can make it works. Right? And also we need to be good at continuously transforming our people from ordinary to an extraordinary level, from basic to the pro level. You follow? From very ordinary to the max pro level of their productivity, about their mindset, about their attitude, all the way. Right? And also, not just using the traditional form of working, we have to come out with all those traditional things, implement all the modern components of change management, open communication, transparency, honesty, and working together culture. Next one, please, host. Next one, please. Now, let's talk about the some codes of agile leadership. So when we are talking about the implementation of agile leadership, look at this one. The first one, you as a leader, among your team members, you have to promote psychological safety. What is psychological safety? Host, can you please stop sharing my screen? Thank you so much. And let me say hello to everyone. Can everybody give me a wave? Psychological safety. Psychological safety, that is the key point of agile leadership. For example, Zirant, if you never feel safe, if you never feel free to work with me, I cannot help you to bring the best out of you. Am I right? If you never feel happy and safe with me when you are working. Psychologically safe environment means you have to ensure all of your followers, they feel free to call you. You have to ensure all of your followers feel free to ask you the question, even maybe the question is a very, very unnecessary question. But some of us having these difficulties with our leader at our current workplace. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Some of you are being afraid to ask a question to your immediate manager, to your immediate supervisor. Why? Because you are not feeling psychologically safe with that particular leader. Am I right? Am I right? You are being afraid. Even some of you have some ideas, but you feel afraid. I don't want to share this idea with my manager, with my leader. Maybe he or she will say your idea is not good idea. You have to ensure this culture. Hello, I'm your leader. It does not mean you have to be afraid of me every time. I'm not your angry father in law. I'm not your angry mother in law. Feel free to come and talk with me. Understand? Any question? Always ask me. My phone is open for you 24/7. Any problem? Don't keep it inside of your heart. Ask me. My door is open for you. Just come and ask for advice. Just come and ask for suggestion. You follow? That is called developing psychologically safe environment for all of our people. Can everybody do this one? Can everybody? Yes, it can be done when you lead people not by your position, when you lead people by using your patience. Now you understand the difference, position and patience. If you hold your position, then you will have some, snobbish character. You know the meaning of snobbish? Arrogant character. Then people will not never feel psychologically safe with you, ladies and gentlemen. Host, help me to share the screen again. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the second quote. What are the things we need to do? We need to be good at data informed decision making. Slide number 8, please, our dear host. Okay, so second quote, it's all about we need to make a decision under agile leadership, not from emotion, from data. Remember, in leadership, in business, in management, number never lie. Data never lie. So you make a decision. Before you are making that particular decision, look at our data. Look at your data. You have to operate, you have to work with trust, openness, and empowerment. That is called another quote of agile leadership. We have to make decision swiftly. What is the meaning of swiftly? Very, very smartly, as quick as possible. We cannot take too long time. We cannot take too long time when we are making decision for our organization, for our business, for our, team, right? Works at letting go. We cannot just micromanage our people. We have to work with a mindset, let's move forward. We have to work together and we have to make a decision, let's do it together. We have to develop our level of resilience, because in agile leadership, as it is all about responding to the difficult situation, remember, agile leadership, it's all about responding to uncertain things. More you can develop your level of resilience, you will be strong enough in your agile leadership. Okay, and we have to focus on creativity and connect with our people with a form of working together. So these are the important quotes we have to remember before we are considering ourselves as an agile leader. Next one, host. Now we are going to talk about how we can create an agile workplace. Now, you are an agile leader, but the people who are working with you at your workplace, they don't understand your style. Jonalyn, you follow? You are my leader. You are applying agile leadership. But as your team member, I don't understand your mindset. I don't understand why you are using all those, like psychological safe environment. Remember all the codes? Supportive environment. I don't understand the reason why. Then you cannot be successful to implement this agile leadership at your workplace. Nur Nabila, you follow? So before you become an agile leader, you have to do something at your workplace. What are the things? Look at number 1. You have to develop a culture of continuous learning. For example, you are leading a sales department. You are leading a sales team for a business, for an organization. Tamil, am I right to say managing a sales department? This is one of the most uncertain departments, right? Because sales always gives us a lot of headache. Sales and marketing, right? So think carefully. So when you are leading a group of salespeople, you just make yourself very clear. Tell them, guys, I'm your leader, including me. We all have to learn how we can be better in our sales department. Continuous learning. So learning opportunities will always help to develop a very, very sustainable team. Rafida, you follow? What is the meaning of sustainable team? The team members, they always will learn, and when they can learn, they can be better at work, right? And we have to encourage the open discussion. Continuous learning comes from open discussion. Continuous learning comes from work together environment. Continuously learning comes from shared knowledge. If you, for example, you are expert in sales department and you are the leader, what you can do every time you see your team members, you share some of the skills, some of the knowledge, you share some case studies. Remember, tell them some story, and every story gives them a new lesson about the job, about the skills, about the knowledge, about your team and team performance. Continuous learning comes from constructive feedback. That's the place we need to improve. Everybody can give feedback, but very few people can give constructive feedback. Julius, am I right? Julius, you follow giving feedback and constructive feedback, two important things. As an agile leader, we have to be good at giving constructive feedback. So what is constructive feedback? Example, Ariani, hello Ariani, Ariani, give me a wave, Ariani. Example, I'm your leader. Okay, you are working in our team, and recently you made some mistake at your work. So I have two options. I can give you a feedback like, Ariani, you are not doing your job properly. If you are still doing like that, I'm sorry, I have to terminate you. That is one kind of feedback that I'm sure you don't like it. Am I right? You don't like it. You will feel, my leader, why he speaks like a government people. I don't like him. Anu, am I right? That is called feedback. On the other hand, if I give a constructive feedback, I call you, Ariani, come and see me at my office. When you come, I talk with you. I speak with impact. I speak with data about your mistake. Understand? I never speak from my emotion. I'll show you. Ariani, you are our potential staff. If I see your track record for last 2 months, you are doing okay. But recently, you are doing some careless mistake. I think something is wrong with your personal life. You see? Can you please share with me, if you don't mind, what's wrong with you? Why you are making that kind of careless mistake? Obviously, you will be sharing something, right? I hear from you and I'll give you a solution. Hey, everybody has problem. There is no one under the sun without problem. Okay? So as long as you are at work and you are our productive and impactful staff, please stay more focused. Be more attentive. Be more proactive, so that you can avoid all those unnecessary, silly mistakes in future. See, the first one, it is called feedback. The second one, that is called constructive feedback. Now, everybody understand, Agile leader, you always have to give constructive feedback so that your team members will understand what are the things they need to change, they need to improve from you. Remember, continuous learning, it can come from training. You can arrange different workshop, different internal knowledge sharing session. You can arrange some expert to come and share the knowledge all with all those team members, those who are working with you in your team. But the summary is continuous learning is the key to implement our Agile leadership. You follow? If you are in F&B industry, make sure all the staff, they are learning more about food and beverage industry. If you are from housekeeping department, ensure every day, every week, every month, you give your housekeeping staff more knowledge, more skills regarding housekeeping. If it is from front office department, ensure all of your front office staff, they know the more technology, more technique, more human behavior, human psychology, so that they can be good at front office related activities. Understand? Your staff, your team members will have the respect for you when you can help them to learn from you. This is number one. Number two, host. How to create an agile workplace? Feedback. Next one, please. Continuous learning, feedback, and adoption. Just now we talked about constructive feedback and normal feedback. Now I'm going to talk about adaptation. Adaptation means, in agile workplace, host, please stop sharing the screen. Stop sharing the screen. Adaption or adaptability means, everybody please look at me. This is a very technical part of today's topic. You are an agile leader and I'm working under you. As an agile leader, what we need to do? We need to learn. Am I right? We need to change. We need to be flexible. We need to be full of courage because we are working with uncertainty. You follow? We are facing the more challenging. We are driving a car in the fog. We can't see even the 2 feet distance from my driving seat. So my next nanosecond, it is also full of uncertainty, right? Remember, to respond in uncertain environment, the key point is to adapt with all the challenges. Understand, guys? So if your people cannot adjust, cannot adapt, cannot change, cannot learn, cannot be positive, cannot be full of energetic, cannot be full of committed, cannot be full of dedicated, then we will fail as an agile leader. Understand, all of you guys? So adaptability, we have to ensure. We have to be very open with our team members. Deba, you follow? If any change, we will work together to change all the things at the first place. If we need to learn something, we will learn together, not only for our personal benefits, but also for the benefit of our team. If we need to sacrifice something, for example, we need to work extra hour, we need to go for self-study, we have to do it. That is called adjustment. That is called adaptability. That will help us to create an agile workplace. Now, some of you might have the question, Mr. Faisal, in which area we can implement agile leadership? The answer is in every area, in every business that we have in 2026. IT business, we can use this agile leadership. Hospitality, agile leadership. Banking sector, Agile leadership. Customer care, Agile leadership. You follow? Because we do not know who will be our next customer, what type of problem this customer can bring in our business. In technology, we do not know what technology is knocking at the door next month, right? Or the next day. That's why this agile leadership, adjustment, adaptability must be there, not only for the leaders, but also for all the followers. I'll give a good example. Google and Yahoo. Remember the two brands, two service provider? You know the reason how Google becomes more famous when we got Yahoo at the first place? Because of the implementation of adjustment, adaptability, learning, changing, developing the product and services better than their competitors. Understand, all of my friends, all the engineers, all the staff, all the people, those who are working for Google, they have all those ability to learn. They have all the natures of agile leadership for their operation. Host, please bring the screen again. Fantastic. Very good. Now, look at this one. Next one. Let's go for the next slide. Okay. Another way of creating agile workplace, promote employee autonomy. Autonomy means we have to empowering others. Autonomy means we have to make our people, we have to make our staff more and more skillful to do our job without limited monitoring, without even monitoring the things from top to bottom. That is called autonomy. Now, agile workplace always will develop when someone and the teams are empowered to own their work. So how we can develop autonomy among the team members? Look at number one. We have to provide a very clear goals and objectives of our team. All of you clear, guys? Whatever your team must need to do, you have to make it very clear. You have to make it very, very transparent among the team members. Now, let me give you an example. Aloni, Allonie, Aloni, for example, you are working in customer care department. Okay, customer care department. And I am your leader. So as a leader, I need to come out with a certain standard, certain SOP, standard operating procedures for all of our team members. Irma, you follow? It can be 5 SOP, it can be 10, it can be 15, it can be 20, it can be 100. It will depend on the nature of our customer care department. Now, when we come out with our SOP, these are the things we need to do. These are the things we cannot do. Why? Because our goal is to make our customer happy at the first place. You follow, guys? So I don't care what you need to do. I really don't care what are the things you need to improve. Everybody make sure you follow this SOP, then be independent and make our customer happy and satisfied from our customer care department. That is called, promote employee autonomy. You follow, guys? It's not that easy to develop this autonomy among the staff. It's not that easy. It's a bit challenging, but you can minimize all the challenges if you use few soft skills development among the team members. Number one, self-organize. That is called self-management. Let me type the word for all of you. self-management. First of all, we need to make our customer care staff to be self-organized. Understand, all of you guys? Like their dress up, their gait up, their ways of approaching people, everything. We, from Agile leader point of view, we need to make it clear. Second one, the decision making with full of collectivity. It means that even in customer care department, sometime we need to make some decision, right? Chow, am I right? Because different customer will have a different problem. Different customer will have some different expectation at the first place, right? So what we need to do, we need to just make sure that we make a decision that brings real solution for our customers, right? And we have to, before we let our people to become to have the autonomy, we have to educate them to take the accountability for their action. This is the key point. If our team members can take the responsibility about their outcome, about their result, about their mistake, about their weaknesses, it would be easier for us to enforce autonomy among the team members. All of you understand, guys? Responsibility for their outcomes. Host, we need to stop sharing the screen for a while because I need to highlight this part. You know, when there is a culture in our workplace, everybody is responsible for everyone's action. Mr. Keita, Keita, if I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, Miss Maribel, Miss Rafida, Mr. 431692. Host, please remind them to put their name, not by the numbers. Then certificate will go to 431692, right? Okay. Now, guys, when you are responsible for your own outcomes, automatically you will become full of responsible. Am I right, Mr. Joshua? Recently, I have spoken to one of my students during my job training time. I was talking about the family background. And everybody, please again switch on your camera. We will take another round of photo for attendance. Everybody, please switch on your camera and please look at me. I'm going to share a story. What is the meaning of responsibilities of our own outcomes? So when I have spoken to one of our trainees, he said about the family background. Host, please take picture for me. He said, "Sir, my father passed away last year." I asked him, "What happened to your father?" Do you know what he said? "My father used to drink a lot of alcoholic drinks. He passed away during his young age. He was not that old." Understand? Then I told him, "It's okay. Your father did not take the responsibilities of his own outcome. That's why he kept drinking and got physically sick and passed away." Right? That's the reason, nothing else. I told him, mentally you have to be strong enough, but you can learn from your father's mistake. He did not take the responsibilities of his own outcomes. But you, if you want to become successful in life, from today onwards, whatever you are doing, whatever you are trying to do, before you do this one, ask yourself, make a promise that I'll be responsible for my own outcome. You will realize you are making less mistake in your life. You will realize you are becoming more and more productive. You are becoming more and more progressive. You are becoming more and more strong to do better in your life. Understand, all of you guys? But sometimes we really cannot take responsibilities about our own outcome. If we make mistake, we don't take responsibility to make it better for next time. If we achieve something, we sometimes we cannot be humble enough to become better, to bring more success in our life. Then, so the solution of so many problems, what is it? We have to develop our sense of accountability, responsibilities about our own action. Jonaline, you follow? Miss Jonaline, okay, fantastic. Host, please share the screen one more time. So that's how we can develop an agile workplace in our work life. Next one, please. The next slide, please. We are going to talk about the principles of agile leadership. Now, the first principle, everybody, I have another 1 hour and 9 minutes only for today's leadership series. And if you have any question, if you want to ask me any question later on during the QA session, I'll give you some time and you can ask me the question, and I'll be answering all of your question accordingly. Understand, all of you guys? So for now, your duty is to focus and take note on the things that we are sharing during our discussion time. Now, principle number 1, it is called improved quality of thinking. There are different types of thinking. Let me put some of the thinking types in the chat box. You can take a picture or you can take a screenshot. Analytical thinking, creative thinking, strategic thinking, abstract thinking, concrete thinking, logical thinking, reflective thinking. All are those we can consider about positive thinking. You know, we have a negative thinking that is called emotional thinking. We have to avoid the last one. We have to implement the first list: analytical, creative, strategic, abstract, concrete, logical, and reflective thinking. Remember, as an agile leader, if something is wrong with my thinking, then I cannot implement all the components of agile leadership. You follow? So agile leaders view problems from many different angles. So, for example, I'm considering myself as an agile leader, and now I'm facing a problem. What is the problem? Staff under me keep resigning from the job. J Rose, you follow? You are my leader. I'm your leader. You are planning to resign from this job. Noor Nabila, you also being inspired from your colleague called J Rose, you are also planning to resign. Mary Joy, you also being very influenced, and you also planning to resign. Tamil, Marywell, you also planning to resign. So for me as an agile leader, it is a critical situation for my team. Am I right? Because my team members are resigning from the job. What I need to do, I need to use my quality thinking to find a solution for this problem. So what I'll be doing? The first thing, I cannot be emotional. I cannot implement my emotional thinking. I cannot feel, oh, maybe nowadays I am very rude for my team members. For last 2 months, I keep pushing them so hard for my team. Last week, during the meeting time, I was very angry with all my team members. Maybe that's why they are resigning from the job. That is called unhealthy thinking. You follow, all of you guys? That is called overthinking. That is called emotional thinking. Remember, everyone has the right to resign from the job, anytime, from anywhere, from any country, from any job. We have no control over these things. But what we can do from an agile leader point of view, we have to implement a quality thinking. So why they are resigning? They're resigning because they don't feel that they can do this job under me. Rafida, you follow? So what I need to do, I need to implement certain things. Those who are planning to resign, let them resign. We cannot go and request them, can you please work for me? Hello, I'll be very nice, I'll be very soft. No, it will not work. Understand? It will not work. What would be the work? The work is we need to develop our quality of thinking. So the new stuff, Anu, WhatsApp open in your browser, WhatsApp. Why there is a WhatsApp noise every time I hear? Okay. Let me check. Okay, never mind. Anu, you cannot hear any noise, right? Okay, then fine.
I'm also hearing. I think it's from your side.
From my side, there is no. Okay, I will check this one. Okay, fantastic. I just closed this one from my Windows. Okay, thank you so much. Now here we go. So what we need to do? We just need to find out by using the quality of thinking that when the next batch of new people will come, how we can manage our people even better than this time. You follow what I'm trying to mean? We have to see in different angles. When there is a problem, we cannot just think this problem from one particular point of view. What we need to do, we need to see the problem from different point of view. Staff resigning, maybe because of salary, maybe because of the workload, maybe because of the changes that we are going to implement, maybe because of the work time that we have in our organization. Remember, we need to allow our thinking time and focus on the highest priorities at any given time. Remember, healthy thinking comes from strategic thinking. You follow? You cannot just think without thinking ins and out. And always remember, the quality of thinking, it must be in reality way, not in the emotional way. Okay, next slide, please. Now, another principle of agile leadership, it is all about creativity and innovation. As a leader, as an agile leader, we have to culture the culture of creativity and innovation. We have to inspire others to bring their best personalities at the work. Now the question is, how as an agile leader we can develop creativity and innovation among our team members. Host, please stop sharing the screen. We are going to have some discussion before I put my own answer to develop creativity and innovation. Can anyone come and share something? How, as a leader, you can encourage people to become creative and to become more and more innovative for your team? Anyone here? You can raise your digital hand. Can I see more hands? Why only one hand? More hands, please. Guys, if you cannot speak, if you never feel confidence to speak, how you will become an agile leader? Right? Okay, I have four hands. I'll go for Julius. Julius, yes, please unmute your microphone. Where is Julius? Hello, Julius.
Sir, good afternoon. As I understand, sir, encourage people to think differently, share ideas, and create new solutions. That is how creativity and innovations grow within a team.
Okay, that's good. Fantastic. When mute your microphone, then let me. I'll invite all the new face. Okay, the new face. Aloni, yeah, go on. How you can
Yes, sir.
encourage people to become creative and innovative for your team.
To become a role model, sir, for the first thing, and to become
Okay.
reachable and open to everyone. Thank you.
Wow. Role model, reachable and open to everyone. Fantastic. Good point. You can mute your microphone. Any new people, new face? Yeah, you can unmute. Go on, please. Creativity and innovativeness. Go on.
Okay, to be a leader, there are so many things that we need to consider to encourage our people. Okay, sometimes we need to create a good environment. At the same time, we should always promote collaboration and recognizing and rewarding those people. And probably also we need to also listen and ask for suggestion or also give suggestion. And also we can able to encourage creativity.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Good point. Yeah, I remember your work background. Okay, I do have another participant, Mary Lynn. Yeah, unmute your microphone. Go on.
Sir, good afternoon, everyone. So for me, it's also about provide time and space for the people to create and being innovative, and also it
Mm.
allow people to step away from their daily responsibilities to explore passion projects or brainstorming activity solution for the people to create their innovatives or to improve their innovative and creativity in their jobs.
Sounds impressive. Wow, what you are doing? Can you please share your background, workplace background?
I work here in Singapore as a domestic helper, but I studied management when I was in college back in the Philippines.
Okay, that's good. So you remember all the things, creativity, innovativeness, think outside of the box, that kind of things,
So
right? Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Oshoy, yes, now your turn.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I think they all say everything, but just adding to that, as a leadership, you need to more acquire more knowledge, more skills, so you're able to share with your team. You're able to encourage them. Lead as an example. You need to share, not only leading, but share your knowledge, share your skill to them. So they're able to empower themselves to upgrade also their skill. That's the best as a leader, sir, because they already say everything. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I have another man here. How to pronounce your name? Keita? Am I right to pronounce now? Unmute your microphone. Yeah, please unmute if you can. Hello.
Hello. So as a creative, so we need to be a cultivate and the support in the environment so
Yep.
that it remove the fear of judgment and experimental and embrace the creative process. I'm a student as a engineering,
Mm-hmm.
so also my parent has a restaurant. So
Okay.
before I also was supporting them. Sometimes I go to the restaurant and help them. But my work style, so my
Mm-hmm.
mom doesn't like. So sometimes we frustrate each other. So sometimes I just to quit the restaurant and go come home. So today really I realize so leadership you don't need to be follow on your own thoughts. So you need to be focused and listening.
Mm.
Yeah, that I can
Okay.
get it.
Thank you so much. You can mute your microphone. Wow, very good. So next time when you go to help your parents, don't be angry with them. Okay, there is a reason why your mom doesn't like the way you work. Somewhere something wrong according to SOP that your mom is to ensure for the customers that she has. You follow, my friend? If you think carefully, you will understand that at the end of the day, actually, this is also part of Agile leadership to develop creativity and innovativeness for the people, of the people, and by the people. You follow? You cannot just develop something that is not suitable for your customer. Am I right? You cannot implement something that people don't like. Then your agile leadership will become allergic at leadership. You know, allergy problem. You did something, but it becomes a problem for others. Now, thank you so much. I cannot take anyone else for this topic. I'm sorry, Abigail and all, but later on we will talk, okay? Don't be unhappy because I need to manage my time also. Thank you so much. Now, to encourage people to be creative, to be more innovative, you know what we need to do? Everybody look at me. Everybody look at me. How you can encourage people to be creative, to be innovative. So as a leader, what we are doing, we always moving forward together. Am I right, Julius? We always moving forward together. Sometimes what you can do as an agile leader, you stop for a while, let them go and do the things by their way. You follow what I'm trying to mean? You are here, you are standby as a backup. Any problem, any difficulties, you will take over. But before that, you let them go and give a try. All of you clear, guys? That is called innovative and like developing the culture of creativity. Remember, always remember, human mind can be more creative when they have no other option to survive. Madeline, you follow? So you follow? So when you leave them to be independent, but before you explain to them about SOP. Understand, my friends, what they can do, what they cannot do. You explain to them about the standard. What are the things we cannot forget? Then you stop, let them go forward and give a try to make it happen. Trust me, you will find some of them come out with some creativity, some important innovation for your team, for your department, for your organization. Okay, I really like all of your options that you have given, but don't forget my option. Okay, you have to be confident to let other people to go forward and do it. Some leaders are crazy, they want to hold everything. Don't do that. Don't do that. You have to believe your people. I know, if I don't believe, then how you will do your job? If I keep asking, then you will be afraid even to put a pen from here to there. You will ask permission. Can I put my things from here to there? Understand, all of you guys? Good, very good. Please share the screen one more time. Okay, fantastic. The next principle, we are going to talk about the next principle. Go for the next one. Okay. Host, the previous one I missed out something, please. Okay. Now, creativity and innovation, we also can use some key strategies. Number one, reachable. Number two, open. Number three, honesty. Number four, transparency or transparent in your activities. So what is the meaning of reachable? As a leader, as an agile leader, you will be always busy, right? Zirant, you will be not free all the time. Zirant, you are my leader. What is the meaning of reachable between you and me? So when I When I send you a message in your WhatsApp or in your Telegram or in any form of communication, when you are busy, you cannot reply me. I understand. But when you have time, you must come and respond to my message at the first place. There are so many leaders, they don't want to reply their team members' messages on time. Chua, am I right? They don't want to see the messages. So when someone is having this kind of nature, they are not reachable. Keep calling, no answer. Keep messaging, no answer. Sir, I'm waiting for your advice. Ma'am, can I have an advice? Ma'am, I need your suggestion. I need your suggestion urgently, immediately, and you have no response in this situation. Trust me, people under you, they can work for forever, but they will never be creative. They will never develop their ability to become innovative for your team. All of you clear? So you have to promise from today onwards, when you will become a leader or when you will be managing any organization, be reachable. Make yourself available among your team members to communicate with you. Even if you got late to reply, feel free to say sorry for late reply. It's nothing wrong to say sorry even to your team members. Am I right? It means that you have humility to communicate with them at the first place. I'm sorry for the late reply. I was in an important meeting. Then your team members will understand, okay, I got it. My leader is always reachable. So I can go and I can ask for advice, I can learn, I can improve, I can do something that will help me to become more creative and to become more innovative. Next one, please, host. Now, leadership is everywhere. What does it mean? Remember, in Agile leadership, it's not just leadership only for managing an organization. Leadership is in change management. Leadership is in discipline. Leadership is in every aspect of an organization. Okay, so we must have to feel our Agile leadership, all aspects of an organization that will help us to change and take some initiatives to make it even more better. Remember, we need to develop the organizational leadership capacity. What does it mean? For example, you are good at change management. You are good at crisis management. You are good at planning effectively during the difficult situation of an organization. But your team members are not mentally that strong. I repeat, you are strong in managing crises, in managing change, in managing difficulties, but your team members are not mentally that strong. Do you think so you can implement that Agile leadership? No. That's why you have to implement leadership is everywhere, not only during the good times, not only during the best times, but also in the crisis or in change management time. Remember, we need to mentor our tomorrow's leader. What I mean by this one, you are strong as an Agile leader. So what you need to do, you need to help other people, those who are working with you, to take up the leadership position for tomorrow. Nandar, understand? You follow? Now, so that is called leadership is everywhere. It's not just by me managing 50 people, leading 50 people from the front. Remember what we need to do, what I need to do, I need to plan in advance who will be the future leader for our organization, who can take over more responsibilities when we need some more leaders. That's why it is called leadership is everywhere. You follow mentoring. Now, in Agile leadership, mentoring is the key. You have team members, they are willing to learn, they are willing to become more productive, they are willing to become more and more successful. You use this spirit, you use this, you use this energy in order to bring them in the platform to learn and to become your future leader. And it's only possible when we use servant leadership. Remember our dear Oshway said something about servant leadership, right? So servant leadership, like serve them to become better, to learn something better, to learn technical skill, to learn, soft skills to become our future leader. So this is another important leadership. Agile leadership principles. The next one, please. Now look at this one. Collaborative communities. Agile leader, you have to be very, very collaborative among your team members. Communities means what? COMMUNITIES. Communities means what? Community means what? It means that the people, those who are here with us, right? Keita, communities. We have to take care of our communities. Now, Agile leaders build communities. How? By using the high trust level, respect, and meaningful working relationship. I'm going to copy these three important, cannot copy, is okay. Host, please stop sharing the screen. Remember these three magical words for an Agile leader. The first one, trust. Second one, respect. Third one, workplace relationship. I repeat for all of you. Remember this one. First, trust. Second one, respect. Third one, workplace relationship. Ariane, you follow? If you want to become an Agile leader, you have to build trust among your team members. Now, how you can build trust? How I can build trust for all of you? 431692, hello? Why your digital hand is there? You want to say something? Hello, sir. Hello. What is your name?
I have a few questions.
What is your name? Tell me the name. Come again?
My name is Joe.
Okay.
Joe.
Go on.
Do you hear? I have a few questions. Can you answer for me?
But I will give you the time for question during the Q&A session time. We have okay. Q&A session after end of my discussion. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just stand by. I'll give you the time for you to ask. Okay. So fantastic. Now what was the topic? The topic was the three things, right? Like trust, respect, and workplace relationship. Now, as an Agile leader, how you can build trust among the team members? How? Number one, people trust you when you speak with data and information. Am I right? You can build trust every time when you talk, you talk with data and information. Then you will realize that your team members trust the things that you are sharing with them. Second, trust. Another way how you can build trust among the team members as an Agile leader. I'm 100% sure you remember the term lead from the front. How many of you remember this term, leading from the front? You can raise your digital hand. Leading from the front. How many of you remember the term? Okay, thank you so much. So when you are a leader and you are leading from the front, your team members will trust you. Why? Because when you are also participating with your team members, they can trust it can be done. You follow? Number 3, how you can build trust among the team members. You as a leader, you must have to take all the difficult work and you have to do it by yourself. You have to take over all the challenging tasks from your team members. Understand, all of you guys? So when you are taking all the challenging tasks, when you are leading from the front, when you always speak with data, with information among the team members, with empathy. What is another word? With empathy, your team members will trust you at the first place. Can everybody follow these 3 key points? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Trust. You first have to build the trust. Don't just keep telling, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. Hello. If you keep telling me, trust me, how I trust you? Even sometimes I cannot trust my left hand. I cannot trust my right hand. Am I right? Remember when you lock the main door of your house and when you go out for office, after a while, you are scratching your head. Should I really lock my door or I need to go and check? Right? How I trust other people when someone is keep asking me, trust me, telling me, trust me, trust me. Sometimes I cannot trust my own hands. I lock the door, but keep asking, I think I didn't lock my door. Right? So trust comes from few things. So remember the things that I have told you, right? Number 1, speak with impact, speak with data, speak with information, right? Lead from the front and always take all the challenging tasks. Do it. That will build trust among your team members. Number 2, respect. What is respect? How you can respect your team members? Who can tell me how to respect other people? By buying coffee all the time? By gift? Beautiful. Maybe this is a Valentine's Day today. I buy a lot of flower for all the female colleagues of mine. Irma, look at Irma's background, got a lot of beautiful flower. If I buy all the flower for all of you, is it something like respect? It is a sign of respect, but not that actual respect. Respect is, everybody please look at me. Let me check all of your face. Are you looking at me or not? Are you looking at left, right, or ups and down, or where? Where is your attention for now? Okay, thank you so much. Now, respect comes from mutual understanding. You got my point, Noor? Mutual understanding. So you are my team members. I'm your leader. I cannot take it as my position. You follow? The first thing I need to put in my mind, leadership is my passion. So when you come and talk to me, I need to give some respect to you. How? I need to look at you. I need to give a minimal smile when you are talking to me. You follow? When you say hello, I need to say hi. Right? When you say good morning, I need to say morning. Respect, respect comes from responding other people. Understand? Respect means that you listen to them. You listen to your team members. When team members comes with a problem, you listen to their problem. That is called respect. You follow? That is called respect. Respect, it is somehow related to the way you respond. Julius, you follow? If you have no response, meaning to say you have no respect for your team members. Respect comes from proper response. Number 3, workplace relationship, how it can be done. workplace relationship, I'll be sharing a very, very top secret for all of you. If you want to become a strong, agile leader by developing workplace relationship, how it can be done. You as a leader, you have to find out your staff individual weakness. You follow? Your staff weaknesses, you have to find out. For example, Nandar, I am your leader. And when I have time, I always talk with you. I always do some analysis about you to find out what are the weaknesses you have. And then what I'll be doing? I'll make fun about your weaknesses. Hello, my friends. I'll make fun of her weaknesses. No. What I'll be doing, I will personally help her to improve her skills to overcome these weaknesses. All of you clear? When your staff feels that from you, he or she can improve a lot, you will find there is a strong bonding between you and your particular staff. Should I make myself clear to you guys? That is the way how you can build workplace relationship. You are a leader, you find out the weaknesses for your team members and don't make any fun about their weaknesses. You have to work silently, even without informing anyone that you are helping someone to improve his or her skills to the next level. Trust me, if you can do this one, he or she will have a proper bonding, workplace bonding with you as a leader and as a follower. I hope I make myself 100% clear, right? Workplace relationship comes from sharing the skills, sharing the knowledge that you can share with them silently without without making other people even being informed. Remember, to become a leader, you have to be a bigger person. You follow? You have to be the bigger person. You cannot just think like, what if I share all of my skills, maybe tomorrow I will be out of my job. It's okay one. It's okay one. You will never be out of your job. If you share your skills, your foundation will become more stronger. Understand? Your foundation, your importance for the work will be more and more stronger. Host, please help me to share the screen one more time. Okay, next one, please. So see the collaborative communities. And then the next principle, great ideas can come from anywhere in the organization. So we cannot be judgmental. Sometimes some of you really do not like your current leader, current manager, where you are working, right? No need to say anything in the chat box. Yeah, I can feel some of you may not like your current leader or current manager or your current supervisor. Why? Because you realize that, some of your manager or leaders, they always use judgmentals. So what is the meaning of judgmental things? HTU, Irma, Nur Nabila, Ariani, Mr. An Bui from Vietnam. Nice to see you after a long time. Sir Bui, just give me a wave. Hello. Thank you so much. And Liu V, Arvin, judgmental means, yeah, thank you so much. Judgmental means sometimes we as leader, we make our own decision. For example, I think Mary is an emotional girl, so I don't want to involve her in some of our team activities. I think Mr. Keita He's an angry man because he left his mom food and beverage outlet by becoming angry with his own mom. So I don't want to bring him to the important discussion in my meeting. No, cannot. You follow? We cannot judge our team members by their previous action. Understand? By their previous, trust me, from my side, no what's up, but still there is a noise from ghost, I think we have a ghost in today's class. Okay. Okay. I was talking about what? Because I have a weakness. If there is any distraction, I'll stop. I cannot speak up. So I don't know lah. Okay. So come to the point. So what we need to do, we cannot judge our team members from their previous mistake. Anu, am I right? You made a mistake 1,000 years back. 1,000 years back. I cannot use the same thing to judge you for the team. Understand? People made mistake. People keep making mistake. It's okay one. We got to believe that any idea, good ideas, better outcome, better policy can come from anyone from our organization. You follow? You understand? So what we need to ensure from the Agile leadership point of view, we have to remember everyone is equally important for our team. Everyone can contribute equally for our team growth. Everyone is important. Everyone must be counted. Everyone must bring under consideration. There is no racism. There is no man. There is no women. There is no black man. There is no black women. There is no tall man. There is no short man. You follow? Everyone is equally important from an Agile leader point of view. You follow? You have a security guard in your business. You are not expert in security, right? But if you need to implement some more and more security related things, why not you go and talk with your security guard and ask her, is there any new idea that we can implement for ensuring better security system for our outlet? See? Cleaner. I don't have much experience about cleaning the things, but we have some cleaners in our office, and we would like to enforce more hygiene, more hygiene related activities for our property. We also can get some thoughts from them how it can be even more better for tomorrow. Understand, all of you guys? So to become an Agile leader, we must have to be bigger person. Okay, bigger person. Next one, please. Let's see what is next from the principles. So Agile leadership, as you can see, got some principles. Number one, priorities. Number two, empowers. Number two, create a safe environment. Number four, communicates regularly. Next one, keeps the team aligned around the shared purpose. And self-direction means we must have to always stand by if our team members needs our support, needs our guidance, needs our advice at the first place. Remember, we talk about what was the word? Always available, approachable. I think you guys remember, right? Approachable. Remember, as an Agile leader, when there is a crisis, when there is uncertain things, out of sudden, your team members must need some of your advice at the first place. Just now, it brings me another example in my mind. Agile leadership. Host, please stop sharing the screen. You know about ICU, in hospital, intensive care unit? Intensive care unit. So in intensive care unit, the patient, his or her condition is always in critical situation, right? So those who are working, especially those who are working as a nurse in ICU, he or she needs the doctor always be standby. Am I right? Because out of, for example, my father, doctor informs me, your father condition is fine. Bring some food, he will eat. I was so happy, I bring food for my father. After 1 hour again called me and said, your father condition is not good, not stable, got no pulse. Again, the nurse and all the doctors, because uncertainty is there. When there is some uncertainty, every time they need someone guide them. You follow? So it just reminds me ICU things. So ICU and the Agile leadership situation, it's almost the same because they are leading when there is an uncertainty. Irma, you follow? They are bringing the solution when the next step is unclear. They have no idea what is coming to the next. Follow? So as an Agile leader, you have to remember this one. You have to act like you are an ICU doctor and your team members like ICU nerds. Anytime they need your advice to respond to any crisis, to any difficulties, to handle, to resolve, to rectify, to respond accordingly. Can I deserve a thumbs up if you understand this point? And if you want to really do this one, you must have to be a very, very passionate leader. You follow? Not the position holding leader, passionate leader. Your mindset will be like that. This problem, I will take it very, very carefully to respond and bring the solution for the team. Next one, please, host. Thank you so much for your response by using your digital reaction. Next one, please. I will send the notes before I end the meeting for tonight. Now, why it is important in order to implement our unique Agile leadership skills. Look at the few straightforward options. When we have rapid change, think about business competition. So if you are leading a business that is full of competition, you must have to change according to the market. Am I right? You have to change according to your customer needs, expectations, and demands. So when there is a rapid change, we have to become an Agile leader to respond properly, effectively about any changes. Number two, our stakeholders' expectations. Now, how many of you are here in my leadership topic for today? 259 of you, right? And all of you have different expectations. Am I right? Maybe some of your expectation, Mr. Faisal must speak a bit faster. Some of your expectation, Mr. Faisal must speak a bit slower. You follow? Some of your expectation, Mr. Faisal must speak a bit difficult English sentences. Some of your expectation, I don't understand all the words, so it must use more easy words. You follow, guys? Remember, people has always many expectations that sometimes we cannot fulfill 100%. Understand, guys? We only can fulfill 60%. 40% in our life always unfulfilled. So stakeholder expectations, if we are going to meet, we must have to use our Agile leadership. Remember, like cooperative, supportive, improving the team members, right? Responding the crisis, all the things. So Agile leadership will make a bridge, will develop a bridge between technology and humanity. You follow? Technology can help technology can contribute a lot in our life, but technology cannot replace human. How many of you are agree with this statement? Do you think so? Technology can replace human by 100%? The answer is no. The answer is no. So agile leadership, when we are working with crisis, working with change, working with technology, it will build a bridge between technology and humanity. Resilient, as an agile leader, when we are working with uncertainty all the time, we have to build a strong resilient. Jiran, you follow? Resilient means mentally we have to be ready that we can fail badly, we can really have more difficulties, but it's okay. It's okay to be like that. We have to be strong all the time to move forward and give another response, try something another in another way to build or to bring the solution. Right? It is important for fostering innovation. I already have told you, because in business, in organization, in personal life, in personal business, in medium-sized business, we must need to think outside of the box. We cannot just think the way we are thinking since our childhood. Am I right? We have to update, we have to upgrade our ways of thinking as well. That's why we need to use this unique style of leadership that is called agile leadership. The last topic for tonight. Host, help me to bring to the next one. Key skills for an agile leader. The first one, empathy. When you are in crisis situation, right? Difficult situation, mentally get ready that anytime anyone can be host, can you please stop sharing the screen for a while? Let's find out the ghost first. Anyone? Let me mute everyone. Okay, good. I hope it's already being rectified. Now, empathy. What I mean by empathy, guys. Okay. When you are handling the crisis situation, out of sudden, you can come across with some emotional people. Noor, am I right? Jay, am I right? Someone can be, oh, sir, I don't think so I can handle this stress anymore. Sir, I don't think so I can make it happen. So that time, you have to use empathy. What is empathy? You have to believe not everyone is equally mentally strong. Not everyone is having equal strength. Not everyone is having equal talented. See, you must have to use this sense that someone can be a bit slow, someone can be a bit emotional, someone can be a bit lack of skills, lack of confidence. So when you as a leader use your empathy, then you can bring every challenging things together to move forward. If you never use your empathy, ability to understand the emotions and the feelings of other people, you cannot be a leader. You can be a manager. You can be a strong, strict manager. You follow? But if you want to become a leader, empathy must. Host, share the screen. We already have killed our ghost. No more noise from WhatsApp notification, right? Share the screen. Okay, here we go. The next one, as all of you can see from my screen, The first one is empathy. We need to address our people needs, builds trust and engagement, and how we can build empathy. Remember, one-on-one check-ins. So when I check one-on-one all the things, somehow I can build up my level of empathy with the people, those who are working in our organization. Number two, visionary thinking. Visionary. I'm not sure how many of you know the term that is called North Star. You know, North Star? North Star, sometime during the evening time, we can see a star in the sky that is very bright. How many of you have seen this star before? It's very bright. It looks like a bit bigger than other star. So why we use this metaphor here in visionary thinking? Actually, North Star, it has another meaning. The meaning is guidance. You follow? The meaning is giving advice, giving suggestion, giving the proper guidelines when someone needs some advice and guidance at the first place. So as an agile leader, we have to act like North Star. We have to be always ready to guide, to give guidance, train people, educate people, make them right. Not make them right, make the things right. I'm sorry, my mistake. Always remember, as a leader, what we need to do when something is wrong, instead of finding who is right, who is wrong, we need to just make the things right for our team. That is called North Star. Understand, all of you guys? Don't waste your time to find out who made this mistake. What would be our response? Just make the things right at the first place. So North Star, like we need to have that visionary thinking. We have to be ready always to guide, always to give proper solution to a particular problem. That should be a unique skill of an agile leader. Next one, please. Host. Empathy, visionary thinking, and then next one, collaboration and networking. Remember, we must have to have strong internal and strong external partnership. Internal means I'm talking about our workplace relationship with our team members. Nanda, you follow? Workplace relationship with our internal staff. What is the meaning of external partnership? We must have to have a strong network with our same industry expert, so that if there is any crisis and if I cannot manage, if I cannot handle, I can get some information, get some advice, get some guidance from someone who is more expert than me. As a leader, we have to be always humble enough to learn from other people. Next skill, that is called psychologically safety. So psychologically safe means I must need to feel free to work together with other people. I must need to feel free to let other people to work with me without having any difficulties. I need to learn from my mistake. I need to use my honest point of view. I need to feel safe to open my voice. Even I need to feel safe. I need to ensure that our team members also feel safe to open their voice accordingly. If I make it short, I need to believe everyone has freedom of speech. Everybody clear about this one? Freedom of speech. Everyone can come and talk, to express, to tell whatever he or she feels about the things. Very simple and straight to the point. Host. Next one, please. Change management. I like this one the most. So change management is all about like The world is changing, right? If you think about your grandfather generation, if you think about your father generation, now if you think about your generation, and if you are going to think about your children generation, everything is changing, right? So as an agile leader, you have to be flexible enough to accept change, right? To accept the changes. If you need to learn some challenging things, go and learn. Why? You have to put in your mind that everything is changing. So if I want to survive, I also must need to change in order to follow the flow, right? Change management belongs to clear communication, strong leadership, our employee involvement, training and development. We need to monitor and evaluate the overall performance, and we have to focus on sustainability about our work, about our business, about our team. Okay, change management. Next one, I think we have, yeah, host. The last one, that is called diversity, equity, and inclusions. In short, we call it DEI, advocacy. What does it mean? Diversity. As an agile leader, diversity means what? You have to think global, not local. Diversity, you follow? Diversified. Remember, your agile leadership, it is in the era of globalization. Alone, you follow? It's not just the simple or the small area of covering leadership. It is all about global facts. Equity, it means that you have to have the sense of belongingness with your team members. Remember, I told you that no racism, right? You cannot judge people by their last mistake or by the way you look at them. You always need to use DEI that will tell you that everyone can contribute, everyone can be better, everyone can learn and can become more and more successful in their life. You follow? Remember, there are a lot of talented people. Some of their talent is hidden. Some of their talent already they can show up. So as an agile leader, by implementing DEI, what we need to ensure, we need to bring all the hidden talent of all of our team members. Thank you so much. I think we have done with everything with that particular slide. Host the next one. So that's all about, I think, a thank you from my bottom of my heart. And if you need my email ID, eih.foysal1@gmail.com. Host, please stop sharing the screen. Now I will open my chat box. You can ask your question in the chat box. I remember I got one student called, I forgot 63001, then I put the name. Sir, you there? Okay, I remember the name. Shing, H-I-N-G, you wanted to ask me a question. Am I right? Who is that particular participant want to ask me the question? You can raise your digital hand. I will allow you to unmute and you can ask me. And everybody, please look at the chat box. The link of our today's notes in the chat box. You can click on the link and you can download the PDF that we used for today's discussion for Agile Leadership. Correct. John, J-O-E-N, you there? John, J-O-E-N, you there? Oh, I have one question. Fine, fantastic. Sir, good evening, sir. What is the difference between leader and a manager? Oh, okay. So leader is totally different than a manager. Manager always manage people. Manager always ask people to do the things that this particular manager wants to be done. You follow? Manager is not always inspiring. Manager is not always motivating. Manager not always sharing the right skills that their team members need. On the other hand, leader is it's a patient from where he or she is very inspiring. Leader always guide, leader always motivate, leader always inspire people to work together in order to achieve this specific goal. You follow? Manager, it's a very old form of managing people. Leadership, it is a very new form of leading people together to achieve the things at the first place. I hope I was able to answer your question, and I can see a digital hand. Yes, ma'am. What is your question? Go on,
Okay.
please.
Okay. In today's rapidly changing business environment, do you think agile leadership is becoming a necessity rather than a choice, and why?
Okay, I would say this is a very good question. I will say it's not a choice. It is a necessity. Why? Agile leadership, remember, in a fast moving environment, if our team cannot move faster, we will be having difficulties to survive in the competition. If I make it very simple, why it is necessary to implement agile leadership in order to survive in the modern competition. Remember, you are a leader and you feel your team is doing okay and doing better, two different things. Am I right? If you want to make it
Yes,
even better, you need to bring
improve.
all the people together to do more, to learn more, to achieve more, to bring more result. Then our agile leadership, it is mandatory, not a choice.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you, sir.
you are welcome. Remember, already we can see a lot of implication of agile leadership. Just wait for another 2 to 3 years, you will find every leaders they are implementing this form of leadership to survive in the market competition in order to maintain the huge expectation of their customers, of their people from different stakeholders. I really feel sad for one of my students. He wanted to ask me a question, but now he is not here. I hope I hope he will find me in my email. Uh, Sir, if you are not here, never mind. If you cannot unmute for now, here is my email ID for you. You can drop me an email, gih.foysal1@gmail.com. You can drop me an email and I'll be answering your question accordingly. So can we do the last thing? Can everybody switch on your camera one more time? We will have another photo for checkout photo. Can everybody give a smile? Can give some, some energy so that next month when I'll do my next leadership, I bring more energy for you guys. Okay, page number 1. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Page number 2. Camera problem. Okay, no problem. Page number 4. Thank you so much. Thank you. Number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Okay, so that would be the end for today's discussion about today's topic. I hope my discussion, my sharing session will help you a lot to think properly and effectively how it can be, how you can improve your ability to become an agile leader. Oh, okay, I got one question. Okay, fantastic. Sir, is it possible to share? Okay, the note again is in the chat box. Thank you, sir. Faisal and Anu, Miss Anu, wonderful lesson. Sir, may I ask, do you have the certificate of participation? And when, where we will receive it, sir? Thank you. Okay. Yes, you will receive a certificate for this leadership session. Just give us how many days, Anu? 10 days, right? 7 to 10 days, right? 7 to 10 days, you will receive your certificate in your registered email ID that you use when you complete the registration for this Zoom. Just give us 7 to 10 days, you will receive the certificate. And when you receive the certificate, don't forget to take a beautiful picture with your certificate and send back to our admin as a form of appreciation, right? Thank you so much.